Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for another episode of Transfer Talk. Oh, of course we are. And there are plenty to get into. But before we do all of that, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Link will go in the chat once I've gone through the stories that I want to go through. There's quite a bit. If you're watching on Twitter, come join us on YouTube. Get as many people as you can on. At 500 subscribers, we're going to do a special Q&A with me, some of the old panels, some of the new lot as well. And at 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a mystery shirt giveaway or a shirt of your choice. United, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, all of that. So if you want to be a part of that, come over to YouTube, give us a subscribe, and basically enjoy the community. We're building up a really good community. But what are we going to be talking about today? Well, of course, it wouldn't be transfer talk. We're a bit of Jadon Sancho. There is a bit of news on Sancho. Don't get too excited, though. Do not get too excited. The next one, will Ollie be backed? There's news that it's now 3 United signings. I thought it was 4. We were all told it was 4. Now it's 3. Will it be 2 in a couple of months' time? We'll discuss that in a bit. Harry Wilson looks like he could be on his way out of Anfield to join a club in the north. I think you call them in the north. We'll be discussing a little bit more about that as well, because that could potentially influence another transfer going the other way. Will Haaland be a Blue next season? We're going to be discussing if Erling Haaland will be at Stamford Bridge next season, or will he have to wait a little while? We'll wait and see, but we'll be discussing that. And finally, where will Harry Kane be next season? Will he be in Manchester? If so, for what club? Or will he be at London in blue? Or will he still be at Tottenham? We'll be discussing that one in a second. It's 3 p.m. It's transfer talk. You know what that means. Here we go.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Welcome back. So as you heard, plenty of interesting stories, and a lot of it links in together. It really does. Hurry curry valve, yummy. That's a new one. Wolf is big up to Wolf. Hurry my curry now. I'm not making curry, and we're saying valve. It's Kenny. Jesus Christ, it was Kenny all along. But let's start with Jadon Sancho, shall we? Jadon Sancho's camp are more confident than ever that he will join Manchester United. That is according to Dean Jones Soccer. And also United and everyone will remain, I speak with, remain confident on Sancho. There are pieces being worked on actively. The only thing that is in question at the moment is the timeline. For those optimistic about pre-Euros deal, tomorrow we should know if hurdles have been overcome this week. That is from the United Muppeteers. This one, this ain't happening before the Euros. That was yesterday. I think yesterday was really the deadline to have anything done before the Euros, because now it's preparation for Croatia. Now England are preparing for Croatia. Then we got Scotland. Then we got the Czech Republic. Now we're focused on the Euros in terms of Southgate and the England camp. he ain't going to let people go in there taking people out doing medicals. None of that crap. He ain't doing it. He's pretty much said you could do it pre-Euros, but if nothing being done in Euros. Now, that doesn't mean the United and Dortmund can't negotiate during the Euros. It's not like Dortmund, sorry, the phone is off. I'm busy, like watching the Euros or something like that. None of that crap. Basically, the negotiations will still carry on. But in terms of getting that deal done, medical can't be done now. I doubt you'll even get him to be able to sign the contract. So unless a contract has been signed pre-Euros, which I doubt, because if you haven't even got an agreement with the club yet, I doubt you can even get him to sign a contract. It means that Sancho will be done after the Euros. And what does this mean for United? United should have been more than able to get this done, right? The price has been out there for quite a while now, 80 million. United should have been able to walk up to Dortmund and go, here's 80 million. We want Sancho. Dortmund then, if Dortmund are being silly buggers, you can be like, well, we want a decision and we want it now. And you could have probably forced them a little bit. But again, United transfers, negotiations, you know the rules. United are shit at transfers. They are woeful, utterly woeful. I mean, never have I seen a club that could actually be so bad. That I look at fans, I look at the United stand, and even fans like Mr. RJ over here could negotiate better than what they've got at Old Trafford. And for me, that's the main issue. It's not the price. The price is quite simple. It's the people negotiating. It's the people in charge. And you were all told, yes, this director of football, Darren Fletcher, it's going to be an amazing thing. Now, I said it could be, but let's wait and see what happens. Guess what? We've waited and seen, and guess what? It's still shit. So to be honest, Sancho won't be done pre-Euros. That will now be done after the Euros. That also links into the next one. These two are fairly linked, really. So I'm going to deal with both of them at the same time because that's just the easiest way, really. 3 United signings. Now, remember, and don't forget this, you were told you were getting 4. Now it's down to 3. It'll probably be down to 2 after the Euros. Man, you were looking for a minimum of 3 signings over the next few months, with the club currently planning to go all out to sign a new centre-back, with the view of whoever that may be being the first choice partner for Harry Maguire from next season. That's according to the Man U Journal. United apparently are willing to offer £3 million more than Real Madrid for Varane's contract. Now, I said these are linked. I remember, and we've been saying this for quite some time, because we report the news, we don't make the news. There's a big difference there. You were told it was 4. You were told 4 signings. We're going to go for a right winger, a central midfielder, a backup right back, and Jadon Sancho. They've suddenly come off that, haven't they? It's now 3 United signings. You're going to go all out for a centre back, which you need. You're going to go all out for Sancho. Where's that leave your DM? Because to be frankly honest, you have been scoring goals, but because your midfield is so shit, you haven't really been able to get close to City because your midfield is diabolical. So RJ, what do you make of that? What do you make that Sancho's camp are more confident than ever he would be at United? The Mappeteers saying that United and they remain confident. There are pieces being worked on actively. And then now they're saying the 3 signings instead of 4, and that you're willing to offer Varane £3 million more than Madrid. What do you make of all of that? Because to me, it just seems that they're backing down straight away. It's like they're backing out of it.
I mean, first and foremost, when have I never been surprised about this club? This club always seems to disappoint us every single summer. Not even just summer, even every window that we have. Every single time we try and step our game up and try and get those good transfers in, we just shoot ourselves in the foot. Because you know what? Instead of blaming Ollie, right? And I know Indiana was talking about this, right? If we do not get in our targets, you can fuck off with that Ollie out shit. Because you can't blame Ollie anymore. We need these signings in. Simple as that. When you need to start at the top. you know that the Glazers don't really give a shit about this club. You clearly can see that they don't give a shit about this club, because if they do, we would be chucking money at our problems and like City do, and we would get the positions that we need. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Simple as this. 4 signings, right? How hard is it to get 4 signings? We're the biggest club in the world through fans, through merchandise, etc. Right? And we can't get 4 signings in. Jadon Sancho, we've been doing this for over a year. And the fact of the matter is, right, that if you actually think that we're going to go through this for another year, you can shove it, right? Legit, we are not going to take it as United fans. The fact of the matter is, this has gone on way too long, and the people in charge need to take a look at themselves, saying, what the hell are we doing? Why are we wasting our time? Why are we wasting people's time? Because the fact of the matter is, we also need a CDM. There's no way that people say, oh yeah, McFred will work for next season. No, it won't. Next season, every team will upgrade. They will get better players, and they will be better than us if we do not upgrade. I'm sorry to say it, lads. McFred only worked because of the COVID pandemic. That's shite. Because the thing was, everyone was weak, and we could have played those weak targets, and they would have worked. That's what happened. You saw the City game. Their job wasn't to, be passing, to do anything. It was to mark, De Bruyne and Gundogan, take them out of the match. That's not what a team does. You need them to work together, just not man marking. That's just how it works, lads. Right? As for centre back, I mean, look, we've been, so many people have been targeting Maguire, Lindelof. Bailly doesn't even show up half the time because he's injured. His legs are like popcorn. They will crack. Very, very simple. Right?
Yeah.
We need these signings, lads. Simple as that. And if people are saying, oh, well, Ollie can't do it, like, shut your mouth, first and foremost, because you know nothing about football. You're saying bring Antonio Conte. Conte wouldn't do anything with that squad. Realistically.
Conte ain't even going to get past the boardroom.
That's exactly.
He's going to walk in. He's going to be like, how much do I get to spend? Okay. What about next season? What about season after? What's your plan?
That's exactly.
And then they go like, oh, well, we'll give you this much. And he's probably going to piss himself. So you're going to have to buy him new trousers because he can't go out with fucking soiled trousers after laughing so hard in their face. But there's no way Conte signs on that dotted line. He'd be... he's left Inter Milan because they're selling his best players. Exactly. I mean, you got Pogba running down his contract. United are a mess. United are a full-blown mess.
This is what I will say, right? And people were saying, if Pep Guardiola was at that situation, he would do well. I would highly disagree. He would cry the first time. Because you know what? When he was at Manchester City, he got 4 right-backs. Sorry, not 4. 4 full-backs because he was sick of the ones that he had. Do you know why he got that? Is because his owners believed in him, they backed in him, and they full-on believed in his project. Newsflash, it did not work because they do not have a Champions League. With Ole, he actually knows how to do things around the club. He knows the United way. He knows how to do things. If we bring in someone like Zidane, who's the most overrated manager, in my opinion, lads, he's not going to do shit. Personally, he's the most overrated manager. Do you know why he did well? It's because he had Ronaldo, he had Bale, and Benzema was popping off in that one season. Now, obviously, last season, Benzema was the only thing that was pushing him, and that was the reason why he didn't lose his job midway through that season, right? The man is a flop, right? I don't care what people say, like he wanted Haaland, he wanted Mbappe. Do what you have. Literally, all they had McFred. What did he do? He used them as best as he could. We got second in the league. If we got a bit of backing, guess what, lads? Guess what? We are going to do well if we get backed. But that's the thing. We're never going to be backed, lads. Never in our history was... I don't think even Fergie was backed. He had to deal with players who, let's be real, if other managers, world-class... If Jose Mourinho was a manager back 10 years ago, this club would be ruined. Because he would not bring up the youth. He would not bring up anything like that. We have to believe in ourselves, lads. But the fact of the matter is, if we don't bring anyone in, don't even say that we're going to win the Premier League next season. Don't even dare say that we're going to challenge. Chelsea brought in 200.
You need to do better. You need to better what City and Chelsea do in the market. So if Chelsea bring in 3 players, you need to bring in 4.
The thing is, right? The thing is,
you won't do it, but you need.
No, I understand. But look, you do understand this, right? Frank Lampard got 220 million in his first season.
Yeah,
220 million in one season. He brought Werner, Havertz,
but you are way behind City. Even Chelsea. So in terms of transfers, you need to do better than them
100%.
because
100%.
you can't close the gap by equaling what they do. So if Chelsea buy two
Yeah.
players and you buy two players, that's just the same, right?
Mhm.
That's just same. If Chelsea buy two, you need three. If City buy three, you need four. That's how you've got to approach these windows. And I don't think your board have the know-how. They may want the money. The money may be there. But the people simply negotiating these transfers are shit. Utter shit.
And that's why Pogba wants to leave. End of story. He now knows the story with Man United. He knows that this club is not going back up to where it should be. It's going straight back down. The way that Arsenal is going right now is the way that Spurs are going right now. You can't tell me with a fact, lads, that we're going to be back on top in about 5 years with this board. Not a hope in hell. These are incompetent morons who don't know how to run a club. They don't know they don't know a single bit about football. Joe Glazer doesn't even know the offside rule. I mean, how stupid you have to be. Lads, you're taught the offside rule by the age of 7. And this man thinks, oh, well, let's fucking suck off Tom Brady, why don't we? I'm sick of this club, man, when it comes to these owners. And especially, we thought that, Michael Carrick coming in and John Martau, that would have been a bit of improvement. What improvement have we seen, lads? None. And this is why, lads, don't even question we're going to be, winning the Champions League or, winning the Premier League. We're not going to get close, lads. We're just going to get eliminated probably by Leipzig again. Let's be real. That's how it is, man.
No, I hear that completely. All saying Sancho is close 2 weeks later. Sancho is one step inside Manchester United. Exactly. 1 month later, Sancho very close. 2 months later, breaking news: Manchester United signed Harry Winks. I think you will get. I think you will get Sancho, but it's going to be a long drawn out summer again. Big up Fabrizio Germano, RJ. We've got non-football minded lawyers and bankers handling football transfers. That's going to be one issue. If we want to be a big club, we would have Sancho by now. Fans saying Rafinha wouldn't be a bad option. I agree, but big clubs would have bought Sancho by now. They wouldn't have got fucked about by Dortmund as much as you guys have. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Fred and Matic are finished. Fred began his career finished. He is shit. So bad. Sancho, Koundé, Rice, but that would be an ideal summer.
I pray for if we actually get that. I don't even think you need
Koundé. You could just go get Botman or Varane. Like you just need you are right though. You need those three positions.
Yeah.
Ollie isn't the problem exactly. Ollie's never been the problem. Our clear problem are centre backs pairing Lindelof by midfield pairing Fred. I hear that. I don't mind if fans don't think Ollie is man, but the fans who preserve Ollie out over Glazers out. The Glazers must go if any other progress can be made. Completely agree with that there. Harry Maguire needs a new centre-back partner. Central midfield needs 2 new central mid pairing. I think if you were to get Varane and Declan Rice and Sancho, I think Pogba signs a new deal. But that's just my opinion. Paul Pogba is not going to sign a new contract. Might as well sell him now. Well, what if he refuses? Firstly, RJ makes a very good point. Who the hell is going to buy Pogba right now when you can just get him free next year? And Pogba he doesn't have to do a business with another contract with another club. He could just run his contract down, leave for free, get plenty of money for him and Mino Raiola. I mean, that's unfortunately the way it is. Pogba will go for free if we don't sell him this window. You might not have a chance to sell him. Unless you're going to sell him for 30 million, which is pathetic. Big up to Jay in the chat. Can't blame Pogba for running his contract down. I hear. Like you said, Pogba signs a new deal depends on the signings United make this summer. Look, if United go buy Sancho and they get Varane, they don't fix their midfield, Pogba's going to be like, oh, so it's the same issues again. I ain't got another midfield partner to help me. Yep. No, you're right. I want to go. United have got to do some serious investment, that's for sure. Let's move to Liverpool quickly. Harry Wilson leaving. Liverpool and Leeds have reportedly entered talks over a potential transfer of attacker Harry Wilson. That is according to the Mirror. This is very interesting because someone in the chat mentioned Rafinha. Now, Rafinha has been linked with Liverpool. Could we see Harry Wilson being a make way for Rafinha to Anfield? I mean, if Leeds want a replacement, Harry Wilson's not a bad player. Do you think we'll see Harry Wilson go to Leeds, and do you think we'll see Rafinha go to Liverpool?
I mean, look, fuck it. Yeah, I think so. I think this is a very bad transfer by Liverpool. Harry Wilson, look, he's very young and he's very talented, lads. Don't get me wrong. He did very well in the Championship, but he can certainly do well in the Premier League if you give him a chance. I mean, Liverpool.
But
I mean, they're
Rafinha.
What?
Is he better than Rafinha though?
I don't know about that. I think Rafinha might offer more for experience, but long term, Wilson gives you more.
You do know Wilson's like 24 years old, right?
That's still 7 years they can give Liverpool. 7 years.
Yeah, but Rafinha, I'm pretty sure he's younger than that.
Is he? Oh, I think I'm thinking of the wrong Rafinha, maybe. Oh, I might be actually.
Harry Wilson. So Harry Wilson is 24 years old.
Yeah, Rafinha is 24 apparently too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but
I think it's a really good thing for Liverpool. Rafinha doing bits for Leeds in the Prem.
Yeah.
Wilson is really good, but he's not that good. He's not good enough for Liverpool. I firmly believe that. I think Rafinha is better. I think this suits both teams. I really do. I mean, I know you probably don't want to hear that being a United fan, but I think this is a very smart bit of business from Liverpool.
I mean, I'm not upset. I do want competition because then it makes the Premier League more interesting. I don't want the
You've
same.
already got competition. You're playing with McFred.
I know.
That is competition enough.
Yeah, I know. Look, the thing is, right, I want our club to do well, but at the same time, I don't want us to whitewash the Premier League so that we're all bored of it by December. Do you mean? That's what happened.
I don't think you're going to be whitewashing anything.
I know we won't, Niall, but I have to be imaginative. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, for Liverpool, look, their squad depth is shit as it is. I mean, I try and do the best you can and try and bring in more players. I mean, look, they've already signed Konate. They're nearly close to sign Daka. Rafinha would be a great add. Do you mean probably by be a substitute for Mane or even Salah? I do actually know he plays the right winger, doesn't he? So he'll be the backup for Salah when he does leave, especially. Look, it's good business by Liverpool, but yeah, just we'll see how it goes.
It would be reinforcing all their
attack
their positions, wouldn't it? It would be because you got Daka as a backup to Firmino, then you got Rafinha as a backup to Salah, and then you got Jota as backup to Mane. They can get another central midfielder in. They've done a very good bit of business there.
Yeah, and they've done it very quickly. That's the thing compared to us would be Liverpool. Liverpool have already got their business done. We haven't fucking thought about who we're going to sign yet.
Moving on from Liverpool, 1 minute. A couple of comments here. I don't think whatever happens at United won't sign. Looks like he's done with the club of Real Mourinho and Petit, who are very close to Pogba. Made it clear Pogba wants to leave. Look, if Pogba can believe in what United are doing, he'll stay. But if he can't, he'll just fuck off. He really will. I remember Harry Wilson scoring against United for Derby in the Carabao Cup 2 seasons ago. Mm-hmm. I hope we sell Harry Wilson and Marco Grujic as long as for the sake of their career. Sick of seeing them at a training ground every pre-season. It's like seeing our neighbours every time you come out. Harry Wilson has played for many different clubs on loan, like Crewe, Hull, Derby, Bournemouth, and Cardiff. Can't believe the official United app host transfer rumours on there. That's a joke for me. Yeah, that is bad. When a club is actually saying rumours, that's bad. Phil Jones is going to be here for another 2 years. I think he's going to do a legal bank robbery.
Can we just?
Rafinha is not going anywhere next season. Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we, Timber? We'll have to wait and see. But I mean, it is possible. It is possible. Don't know if Harry Wilson is the Wales squad for Euros. He is. Big up to Prime in the chat. All right, we shall see if he has a good tournament. I think he will. He does quite well for Wales. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland interested in Chelsea move, even if he has to wait another year. That's according to Matt Law. Do you think Chelsea can get this one done this season or this summer?
I think they can, and partially because their owners actually give a shit about the club. And look, you look at Roman, he's literally told Tuchel, "Yeah, here you go. Here's 200 million, right?
Yeah.
You know that's what a good owner does, lads. He gives money to the manager and says, "Look, you can spend the money on the players. We'll deal with the rest of the club." I think they will get this done. I think Dortmund want to sell him this season because if he doesn't go this season, Dortmund make a huge loss next season. All right, this is the chance to get over 100 million for him. Next season, they're only going to get 70 million from him because of his release clause. They have some this year, and quite frankly, I mean, look, am I envious of Chelsea at the moment? 100%. I just feel like if we had someone like Roman in our, as our owner, we would be in the same position, probably in the same position, I'd say. But at the same time, we can only pray that our owners actually wake up from their fucking ass and just actually know what to do with their club.
I hear that. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're going to go through one more and then I'll start adding people in. But if you want to come on, have your say about whatever we're talking about, link is in the chat for you to come on and have your say. Chris saying, Steve Cooper, favourite for Palace. Job with all due respect to Cooper, he's an analogy. Like getting socks at Christmas or for birthday, it's not going to excite Palace fans. He is a risky appointment, a very defensive appointment. That is very true. Daniel, big up to Daniel. Cooper should stay at Swansea. I hear that. Dortmund wanting 95 million euros for Sancho. I feel the club may actually back out of this deal. No, I think United will do it because if they don't land Sancho, I mean, you've already got onto the pitch. I would not like to see you go and hire some bombers to bomb that shit because I truly believe that you would absolutely go nuts. Harry Kane update though. Daniel Levy will reportedly not accept players as part of a deal for Harry Kane this summer, standing firm on his £150 million valuation. Harry Kane has sights set on Manchester City, but Etihad officials would have to smash their existing transfer record. Should the pursuit of Kane fail, Manchester City will look at alternatives, including Romelu Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez, and João Felix. That is according to Dean Jones Soccer. RJ, what do you make of Harry Kane? Where do you think Harry Kane will be next summer or next season?
I mean, if he's still at Spurs, you can call him a flop at this rate. He's not going to win anything at Spurs. If he goes to City, I mean, he's already secured a trophy at some stage, to be fair. I mean, this bullshit about City saying, oh, we're going to look into Romelu Lukaku, AR Martinez. We all know they want Harry Kane at their club. It's clear and obvious. He's the most experienced PL player there. He's probably, no offense, he's probably one of the most talented when it comes to finishing. He's probably one of the best when it comes to assists. He got the most assists this season. I mean, look, everything is in that deal pretty much for City. And if you're gonna break your record signing, you might as well do for Harry Kane. I mean, the man legit scores goals for a living, and it's just a shame that United can't even get that done. To be fair, so I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. You look at all of our. You look at all the business that we do compared to them, right? They're so well done compared to us. Like we're so, and look, I'm not going to bring up United again, but like, look, well, I will say, look, City, get him, try and do well in the Premier League because you need him. Because if you have Gabriel Jesus next season, you might as well kiss that Premier League goodbye.
I hear that. I do hear that. But please make sure, as I say, you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Jay saying if the Sancho deal isn't done, there could be protests from the fans. Remember when our only signing for the summer last year was Donny van de Beek? Then we lost 7-1 to Spurs. Woodward panicked and got Cavani and Telles. Canar might be coming to Leeds, another Brazilian, not 100% at the moment. What will be done first, Haaland or Hakimi or Sancho? I think Sancho. I think
Hakimi actually.
No, I think Sancho would be the easiest one to get done because it mostly is done. United just have to stop being idiots. Jack Harrison might not return to City. I do hear that. Haaland isn't going to Chelsea, lol. He might be. You can
Don't
keep living
question
in
him.
you can keep living in cuckoo land, but it could absolutely happen. Don't you worry about that one. I firmly believe that. I really, really do. Wolf, yes, he is, and it's inevitable this season or next season. Harry Kane got the most goals and assists in the Premier League for 2021 seasons in an average Spurs team. Don't matter. Wouldn't say us. Oh, crikey. Wouldn't say I slaughtered him, Gareth, not experienced in the Premier League. That is very true about Steve Cooper. But yeah, if you want to come on, have your say, use the link and call in now. We've got Kenny joining us now. Kenny, what would you like to talk about? And don't forget, guys, half 4, we'll be discussing about the punishment that has been set out for the Premier League clubs that wanted to be a part of the Super League. So make sure you tune in for that one as well. I'm going to have a rant. But yes, Kenny, what would you like to talk about?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say, looks like you'll be using those Arsenal Spurs Championship pictures after all. But second of all, I'm going to save that for thingy. But second of all, I have to talk about Sancho. It's a United transfer, so I basically have to talk about him. Yeah.
Right.
I've gotten so bored of Sancho, it's unreal. And it's one of the first times I don't think Fabrizio knows jack shit about this deal, because the amount of repetition that goes on in Fabrizio, a number of sources that like not just Kenny sources, like not just ketchup, yeah, like proper like certified sources that I'm not just thingy, yeah, and proper sources that I've got stuff right that I've seen. For example, that one that took EPL that I said was actually a good source because I kept my eye on him and he actually got a lot of stuff right. So yeah, all those sources saying Sancho, they're negotiating. It's not official negotiations, but we're negotiating intermediary. I don't know how would I pronounce it. Well, yeah, I think it is gonna get done. It is. We aren't gonna back out. Like I remember Dylan saying, we might back out. We aren't. It's not 95 million euros. Fabrizio said 90 to 95 million euros. That's 77 million pounds, roughly. That's the asking price, by the way. It's 77 million pounds. We're gonna eventually pay it. We're just waiting to pay it because the kit launch. We're just waiting. When should we do the kit launch? Ooh, July after the Euros. Oh yeah, so let's get all these shirt sales. Let's get this money rolling, lads. Come on, lads. But they have to do it anyway because the fans. If they don't do it, everybody, Old Trafford's going to be burnt down. It's going to be another Doncaster Rovers incident. But yeah, we are gonna. And also, in the comments, someone said that Haaland's going to go to Real Barca. They're not. He's not, because both Real and Barcelona aren't in Europe because they got banned, didn't they? And then also they have no money anyway. They won't be able to get him anyway. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to say. Jadon Sancho is coming to United. Don't worry, lads. Don't worry. 90% club assemble.
Jay's saying, I'm so bored with it, honestly. Just got to the point where it's dragging on for ages, where it's been dragging on for almost a year. It's one of them that is just complete and utter madness. But Kenny, what do you make of the fact that they've moved from the 4 signings now down to 3 signings? Does that annoy you?
To be honest, I think it's largely to do with the fact that Declan Rice is £90 million. Because, first of all, I haven't seen anything on Declan Rice recently. And I think we're probably backed out. I don't think we're going to pursue that deal anymore. So what I think is going to happen is that Sancho is definitely one of them, yeah? Tommy Heaton doesn't count as one. So let's just say 4 signings, Sancho and Tom Heaton. And then the third signing would be probably a centre-back, which would be Varane, or maybe Koundé. Actually, not Koundé. But Varane or maybe Torres. And then the other one will be a Trippier. Now, of course, let's not talk about Sancho being on and off, and I'm mentioning Trippier. One day it's on, the next day it's off. I'm really confused about Kieran Trippier, to be honest, because yesterday I saw everything was saying, oh, he's going to be off, he's not coming to United. Today I've seen loads of stuff like, oh, he's coming to United. What's going on? Also, Wolf, why don't you want Trippier and Varane, by the way, in the comments? Let's get some of the comments rolling. I would like to get some popcorn. But I don't. Why don't Trippier is? I can see why you don't want him, but he is just a backup right back to try and challenge Wan-Bissaka. Varane is one of the best centre backs in the world to me. So why don't you want him as well? One of the best, by the way, not the best. But one of them.
What's up, RJ? What's up?
Kenny, look, man. You've way too high expectations for this club, man. This club, if you really think we're going to get these players, man, come on. Legit, look, our last transfer window, legit, was Donny van de Beek, Amad Diallo, and Telles. No, not Telles. Telles and Cavani, right? Now, two of them were, like someone said, they were not planned. They were just kind of, it was in the moment. They had to sign someone, so they chose those two, right? Now, if you're really thinking we're going to sign someone on the level of Varane, like, come on, man. This club is not able. They're not able to sign someone like Varane, man. Not a hope.
Here we are. It's only like 35, 40 million pounds. We brought in a better offer from Real Madrid and £100. I don't think we're signing Varane, but it's certainly a possible deal.
Kenny, listen, mate, listen. How long did it take us to sign Bruno Fernandes? How long do you think it took? Give a rough estimate.
28 days, because we signed him 28 January.
No, it didn't. We've been trying to scout him for over a year and a half.
I mean, in terms of the whole thing, I thought you just meant the January window. Yeah, the whole thing took about a year.
Yeah.
Sancho's taken up since 2017, actually, because we were
exactly.
When he was at
exactly. This is the thing. We don't do business because the people on our top don't know a single bit about football. They don't know about the footballing world, right? This is why we'll tell you, lads, right? This is why we'll say. And now look at the comments, please. What I will say, the last one. Look at the last one. Do you not see it?
Oh, the twat is here. Velv is a clown, young. What?
What? Velv. That personally, I think that's a violation, mate. Personally, I won't have it.
I'm just gonna put that one in timeout. I feel like I don't know it. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I class that as racist because it's mentioning Curry. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna do a safe thing and just time him out. I mean, you can make other jokes, but I mean, I feel like Velv is more of a biryani guy anyway, not Curry.
My biryani is definitely clear, man.
We're not doing a biryani. We're not doing a biryani debate. Wolf saying that we got Dalot for Bissaka competition. Koundé or Botman good for long term. Big up to Liam in the chat as well. Kenny, shut your mouth. I'm doing the comments. Liam saying, Niall. Big up to Liam. I feel like slapping Ed Woodward. I feel like a lot of United fans feel like that.
You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, man.
All I'm saying is I don't think Ollie wanted Van der Beek, Telles or Cavani. How does that make sense? Ollie has no say in transfers. It's not acceptable. I think he did want Telles.
I think he wanted Cavani. But...
Well, I think he wanted Telles because Telles was good competition for sure, and you do need that depth. Mm-hmm. I think he wanted Cavani. I don't think it was top signing, but I think he would have wanted him. Yeah, Donny definitely was not one of Ollie's. If you still can't see that, then I don't know.
Well, Specsavers then, might as well.
Telles and Cavani were panic buys. Ollie wanted Sancho, Reguilon, and Grealish.
True.
Though Woodward is a prick, and this is true. Cavani definitely wouldn't have been at the top of the list. How does Woodward sleep at night? Quite easily, I guess. Only I can abuse Velv, not anyone else. If you want me to hide it, Velvishwan, tell me. While I've already blocked him for 5 minutes. Disgusting abuse towards Velv, absolutely. Chelsea were founded in 2004. Big up now, Ollie Glazers is done out here if he don't get Sancho in. Yeah, I don't really want to be the man who's got to tell United fans they haven't got Sancho. As I don't know if Old Trafford is still going to have all 4 sides of its stadium left. He sleeps with his eyes closed, I assume. I think he does. probably can. I presume he looks at his bank balance before he goes to bed and sleeps with a great big smile on his face. But Valvishwan, talk to me about Harry Wilson. Liverpool needs have reportedly entered talks over the potential transfer of attacker Harry Wilson. Does that excite you?
Oh, it's a weird one.
Because it could lead to someone else coming to Liverpool, wouldn't it?
I actually feel bad for Wilson. I feel like he hasn't been given the opportunity at Liverpool. He's had very, very good loan spells at Derby County, Bournemouth, even though they got relegated. And no, he was decent. It's just that the rest of him
He was not. I'll let you carry on, but I don't think it was that good.
No. Because Ryan Fraser didn't have a good season. Wilson, beginning was alright, then he fell off massively. The whole team. So you can't really just pin it on one player when the whole team massively fell off. And by the way, he was the one scoring goals when they were fighting for relegation. So he was doing well there. And yeah, when he came back to Liverpool, obviously there was no preseason, so he wasn't able to do anything. It was like him and Brewster were like linking up well in the preseason. Then he got given that opportunity in the Carabao Cup against Arsenal. Klopp played him out of position. Like Klopp never utilised him well. He played him as a midfielder when he was an attacker, and that resulted in him being loaned. And he obviously wants to play for this club, but it looks like Klopp doesn't rate him. If Klopp doesn't rate him, then I feel like he should go.
I hear that. I do hear that. Some comments here. How you doing? Big up you, RJ. What time are you streaming till? 4 p.m. This one is always an hour long, so it will be done in about 19 minutes. Because then at 3:30, going to be discussing the punishments that have been dealt out for the Super League clubs, the Big Six, even though Tottenham aren't in it. Now the roof at United still needs fixing. It's okay. The fans will rip that down. Not a problem. Dylan, we had success before Roman, just not as much as we have won the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, Super Cup, FA Cup. I was found when we rarely won many trophies. He probably wasn't given a chance at Liverpool because he's not good enough to play for us.
I don't think so, because Klopp's been playing me as a midfielder when he's an attacker. He did it with Minamino as well.
I want Wilson and
Grealish
to go for the sake of their careers. Yeah, look, sometimes these young players, right? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Dan James being a prime example. He's not good enough, yet they still persist with him. Sometimes these risks work. So United, RJ will probably know a bit better. Was it about 15 million you spent on Dan James from Swansea?
He did spend 15 great British pounds on.
So 15 million is a risk worth taking. It's not an overly expensive amount of money. You can easily recoup that back. You'll probably be able to sell him for 20 odd. So in terms of these young players, yes, sometimes they work. And was it worth a risk bringing Dan James to United? Yeah, it was, because he could work. It hasn't. Harry Wilson, very much the same. Not every youngster that comes to your youth academy is going to be a success at your club, right? Is mad. Like you not every player that comes through your youth academy is going to work. And it's down to the manager to get over it and do all of that. It's a really weird one, but for me, yeah, Harry Wilson probably does need to go for the sake of his clubs. Who is fine in the Super League, FA or UEFA? I'll discuss more of that when I discuss it at 4:30. Is the 4:30 closed panel? Can I join? Yeah, it will start off with just me going on a little rant, having a little explanation of it, giving my views, and I'll put the link in the chat, as we do with most of these sorts of news things. RJ, I miss you. That's from RJ's beard. Who is making these fake Velve accounts and RJ troll accounts? I think it's Mustafa. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. We have absolutely no idea who it is. A very honest Man U fan. As a very honest Man U fan, Rashford is worse than Minamino. That one's from
No.
Velvishwan. that is from Velvishwan. That is a Velvishwan account. But no, it's a weird one. It is Velvishwan. Don't lie to me. But Erling Haaland, Velvishwan, I'll go to you on this one. Do you think Erling Haaland will go to Chelsea, whether it be this summer or next summer? I mean, Matt Laws tweeted out saying Erling Haaland interested in the Chelsea move, even if he has to wait another year. Do you see this deal being done?
I mean, he's Chelsea are the only team that can afford him at the moment. So obviously Chelsea's the only destination. Could say that other teams like Man U have money, but the owners are shit. If Liverpool had money, who else? Spurs have money. They'll probably give it to Haaland. They'll be like, here, Riola and Haaland. Here's the money. Now join our club. So Chelsea have the money to get him now or next season, but I think they'll get him now because obviously next season the release clause is gonna happen, and then majority of teams will try to go for that. So if Chelsea get him now, then it'll be a good signing.
I hear that. I do hear that completely. Big up to Charles. If you haven't checked out Charles Strong TV, do that right now. Actually, do it straight after a stream. Go check out Charles Strong TV, a really good channel. Been on there many times. Also, leave a like on this video. We're 1 away from 15 likes, or 2 away, 1 or 2. But let's try and get to 20 likes. Come on, there's at least 11 of you watching, so let's get that over the line. Liverpool accept 30 points deduction for entry. Well, we'll see about that because that's not news I've got so far. Minamino is easy to push over. A plant is probably more hard to push than Minamino. Minamino is weak as a plastic bag. Southampton can have him.
Actually, let me respond to this. If
one minute.
One
minute. Now, I want to come on the Wine and Football show this Saturday. Absolutely. What time is it? Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely try to get on that one. That'll be amazing. Don't forget this Sunday, Austria versus North Macedonia. We are doing a live watch along with drinking games. So me and Matt
do that watch along. What?
Yeah. So, hold on. We've got the rules here. 6 p.m. Yeah, I should be able to do 6 p.m. Yeah, I can do that. Basically, the drinking game. I do need to try and find a host for this one though. So, for one, if Macedonia have a shot, that equals 1 shot. If there's a corner, that's half a shot. If they make a forward pass, that's half a shot. Any goal is 2 shots, and 1 free kick equals half a shot. So me and Matt are going to be having a little bit of fun during Austria versus North Macedonia because neither of us really wanted to watch it sober.
All I will say is, lads, drink responsibly. We have to promote that if you're going to fucking do that, mate.
Absolutely.
All I will say...
One minute. Shao, are you doing anything Sunday at 4:30? Well,
that's
4:45, 5 p.m. Because I sort of need to find someone who's going to be fairly sober for this to host it. So are you going to be free? Are you free to help us out? Because that's going to be fun. Chris is in a good mood as always. Chris is always in a good mood. This is true. Basically, we're going to need a stomach pump. Yeah, probably. Gav, just my opinions. Love it. But Velvishwan, actually, I've just gone to you. Daniel, talk to me about Haaland to Chelsea. Is that something you see that happening?
I hope so. Because I've always wanted him. I've always wanted him.
Is better.
Oh, shut up.
I was trying to be deluded.
First say that, now you say you're very angry.
What makes you think that you'll get Haaland?
We're the only team that's willing to pay what Dortmund want.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely are one of the only teams to be in for him. I'm just having a look, see if there's anything related to the ESL. ESL fine, excellent. But yeah, I can host. Excellent. I finish work at 4:30. We'll be home by 5:20. Well, that's cool. I'm hoping that the game. I'm hoping that the game doesn't start off quick because we might be done before you arrive. I can't host the drunk show due to my young age. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Look, I only drink during special occasions.
It's actually not called the drunk show. It is an Austria North Macedonia.
Wait, Kenny, are you in
might as
control of the Let's Talk EPL 12?
He is, yes.
Okay, he's just got a poll. I just seen it.
Ingalo, Haaland,
Vote
big
for
old
me.
Monopoly checkbook. Can you send? Look, the link will be put in the chat like it is for all other news story things. If I have to send it to everyone, guess what? I'm just going to not. It will just be put in the chat, and all of that. There's a punishment show. So basically, Jesus Christ, this is not some sort of domatrix bullshit thing. Basically, the Super League punishments have come out, and we're hearing that now. So yeah, that's what I want. Say
Look, our transfer budget's gone. Liverpool, our transfer budget is gone.
Is it 20 million pound fine, isn't it?
One minute, guys. Shush. So yeah, the Super League punishments have been set out by Premier League now. So we're going to be discussing that at 4:30. We're not doing a bloody punishment show. Jesus. Max saying, how old are you, Dylan? Punishment show. It's not a punishment show. 16. It's okay. That's it's not 9. Jesus. I thought it was like Dare's Gone Wrong. Not quite. So not quite. We don't
want to be cancelled. Don't be cancelled.
I can drink at home, but must drink responsibly, and I'm not responsible.
Can I punch the loser?
Kenny, don't get rude here. Well, no, because basically it's just that we thought, look, we can't really watch Austria versus North Macedonia sober. It wouldn't really work. So we've just came up with some ideas for how to watch North Macedonia in the Euros. I mean, to be fair, I think we may be one of the only channels doing a watch along for Austria versus North Macedonia. And the thing is, it's probably going to be me and Matt fairly drunk. And we looked at the stats of their last game, and all I'm going to say is, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be fun when I'm watching it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not doing anything that day, do make sure you're in the comments. I think we'll keep it to me, Charles, and Matt, because I think if we have too many, that's going to be a problem, especially if I'm doing shots. But before we do slowly wrap up, Veltron, talk to me about Harry Kane. Daniel Levy reportedly not accept players as part of a deal for Harry Kane this summer, standing firm on his £150 million valuation. Harry Kane has sights set on Man City, but the Etihad officials would have to smash their existing transfer record. Should the pursuit of Kane fail, Man City will look at alternatives, including Romelu Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez, and João Felix. That is according to Dean Jones Soccer. What do you make of that? Is that something? Where do you see Harry Kane being at the start of next season?
He has to be another club that will win trophies, not Spurs. Like, you can't. He's going to ruin his career at Spurs. Like, go look at if you look at next 10 years time, look at all the greatest Premier League strikers. Yeah, Kane might break the record, but in terms of what he's won, he won't be up there. So for the sake of his career, he should leave. And Levy is a waste man. Like, what? I don't know, man. Like, just let him go. Like, you get the money from Kane, use that to rebuild your team. Because there's so many deadwood players in that team. Using the money, you can get other players to fill in, like get another striker, get a midfielder, get a defense. Then you could use. Then the manager, whoever comes in, can utilize the players not making it only relying on Kane, but relying on players like Bergwijn, Son, Ndombele, and the rest of the players.
I hear that. I do hear that. It's a weird one. I mean, there's lots of stories. Lots of big players could be on the move, but Daniel Levy is a complete arse to handle on the best of days. And when we're talking about Harry Kane, I mean, Daniel Levy. I mean, do you think, and this is open to anyone really, does anyone think that if Harry Kane isn't allowed to leave, do you think he could be quite problematic next season for Tottenham?
Yes.
100%.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think you'd more likely do?
He'll fake an injury, like what Coutinho did to us when he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
No, we did a Courtois, refused to play, refused to train. Sorry. Not doing things wrong.
Yeah, so many players done it.
Well, of course,
Jose Mourinho refused to do like a lap around the pitch for his manager. Coutinho got injured on purpose because he felt like we weren't going to get Champions League that season, but in the end we did. What else? Who else done that? Balotelli just does it every day. Balotelli just does it all the time. We don't give a shit.
I do hear that completely. Someone's put in the private chat. As it's official. Oh, I don't know what Kenny's chatting about. And sometimes I'd rather not know.
Oh my days. Whoever voted for Kenny, you're a disgrace. How dare you?
Levy is a waste man because he's not building the team around him, and Son and a few other good players being called worse, Gareth. Keep calm in the comments. Keep calm in the comments. But we're going to wrap it up there. Don't forget, 4:30 we'll be here for the European Super League punishments. They're going to be handed out, so we're going to be discussing that one. I'm going to be having a little rant halfway through for it. Link, after I've had my rant and had my say on it, will be posted into the chat. So make sure that you're in there to check on that. Dylan saying Kenny paid me to vote for him. Sorry, Valve.
No, I didn't. I never.
Yeah, I knew Kenny was paying. I knew Kenny was up to something.
Even if I did pay him, then I was still winning because that's only one of the votes.
Literally, I could see your credit card. Literally, I could see. I could literally see your
better than yours.
Guys, we're not chanting. Guys, we're not chatting or chanting about fucking biryani. Lowell didn't know Jonathan Ross was on the show. Is he? That better not be about me or I'll be fuming. But we're going to leave it there. A big thanks to everyone that's been watching today. Please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're 3 away from 315. So let's try and get to there before the end of the day. Don't forget, European Super League punishments have 4. We'll be back later on tonight as well at 10 p.m. for another episode of Transfer Talk. Tomorrow, we might be trying to do a Get Kenny/Gabby collab. Unpopular opinions, God rest my soul. Yes, RJ, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
You're going to leave those two alone in the stream?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sat here, hopefully drinking, because I'm going to try and arrange it for 9 p.m. Because you just know that Gabby's going to say something really stupid, and then that's going to trigger Kenny, who's going to come back at Gabby, and it's going to be one heck of a stream. I'm actually fairly excited about it, and I've also got Prime to come on as well. Just to try and keep the peace. If that's
you should put the cloud music as the Kenny and Gabby show. Just put clown music as the intro.
I think I'm an Arsenal fan, man. I'm not sure.
Right, but we'll be there. Now, not you know, Kenny sounded like him. Oh, unlucky Kenny. But as I said, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. RJ, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me usually on the Transfer Talk pretty much every day on 3 p.m. So make sure you do subscribe, lads. I will be watching if you do. No, you can also follow me on Rabai Gyro pretty much on every social. Nearly 100 followers on Twitter. Just 9 off. So I want to say thank you to everyone who helped. Prime, Charles, everyone. To be fair, if I mentioned everyone, it'd be too long. But no, to be fair, thank you so much to everyone who's actually trying to help me out. But we will get there eventually. And yeah, like I said, do follow everyone else on the panel as well, lads.
Yes, make sure you have followed RJ on Twitter, because if not, I'll be very disappointed in you. Kenny, where can they find you and your dodgy opinions?
On the Jonathan Ross show.
You can't find my dodgy opinions anywhere because I don't have any actually.
Wait, why are you swearing at Ravi? That's rude, Kenny. We're gonna lose a subscriber because of
He
you.
said I sound like bloody Jonathan Ross, man. But yeah, you can actually find me, yeah, at fuck you Ravi, yeah. That's where you can find me.
Oh,
Yeah,
crikey. Thank you, Kenny.
You can actually find me at Pogba's Class and Outlets.pb and Kenny TV on YouTube.
All right, Liam, bet. Let's go.
Liam saying I'm on 200. He meant 251, so I typed it too quick. I'm on 251 followers. RJ, catch up, mate. Nah, kidding. Big up to Liam. He's a good lad. Chris, take care all. Big up Liverpool. Big up Now Quality Channel. Thank you, Ravi. Means a lot. Velvishwan, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at Fabrizio Romano.
Wow, okie dokie. And Daniel, where can they find you, bro?
Find me on Twitter at CCDanielMTG. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because it's going to get better and better.
True.
100%. You can find our socials on Twitter at Let's Talk EPL, on Instagram at Let's Talk EPL _, and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. Make sure you do that. Matt is in charge of TikTok now. Kenny is in charge of Twitter. And I'm apparently in charge of Instagram, although I'm still not using it because I'm a twat.
Wait, does Matt do dancing on TikTok?
No. There'll be no dancing. At least I hope there's not. I want to see incoming's not that rubbish. I'll tweeting about our youth getting stuffed. Yeah, we've got to love it. Liam. Got to love it.
Can I dance on TikTok?
Velvishwan, shush. But yes, we'll be back in 29 minutes with the European Super League punishments. Then tonight, Transfer Talk, 10 p.m. As I said, don't forget, at 500 subscribers, we're going to be doing a special Q&A with me, some of the old panel, some of the new panel mixed together. And then at 1,000, we're going to do a shirt giveaway of your choice. It could be a mystery shirt. It could be a United shirt, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Tottenham, if you would even want to do that. So make sure at 1,000 there'll be.
You never know. You might be interested in.
I mean, I'm not going to win my own competition because that'd be a bit fraudulent, wouldn't it?
Liam?
So, huh? Oh yeah, Liam. Of course, Liam could potentially win an Argyle shirt if he takes part. There'll be sort of quizzes towards the end, sort of where you have to try and guess my man of matches or put in the best comment, ask the best question, stuff like that. It'll be really fun, and everyone's going to get the chance to be entered into the draw. And then the day we hit 1,000 subscribers, or maybe a little bit more, just in case some people unsubscribe because they're asses, then we'll be doing that shirt giveaway. Ravi saying, no, you should try and get Ty on your channel.
Ty doesn't know how to use social media, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think I'd rather, at the moment, with the way AFTV are behaving, I'd rather not get any of them on the channel, to be perfectly honest with you. Don't need one, lads. I'm getting Argyle shirts this season. I get Argyle shirts every season, lads. See? You never know, Liam. You could win an England shirt. You could try getting an England shirt, couldn't you?
Why not?
Or that.
Or a Minamino shirt.
No.
It'll be a shirt of your choice. That is how we'll do it. But I'm going to end it there. Big thanks to absolutely everyone who's been watching. We'll be back at 4:30. But until then, take care, stay safe, and have a good day.